Nelson. Oh, my bad.
In this quarter.
Hey, guys.
So that
I'm
makes
back.
it a 13-0
Fortunately,
score.
the last live stream is cut off, so Bailey managed
Man, I had a feeling going into
make
the
part
halftime that it was going to be one of the two,
hopefully
that would the
Nelson
game.
had some
And
technical
Corbin
issues,
Crosland has
so
done just that here in the third.
What a great running back he is. And he just doesn't
I
run, he
managed to
bowls
take a
over
part two of
people.
the stream.
It's down,
And
up,
looks like
and
Nelson is
it's
leading.
good.
Pretty darn good. Well,
so with Nelson leading 14-0, we're going to take a quick break and be right back on the NFHS Network. This is Sportscasting Unlimited and the OSAA On Point Community Credit Union 6A Football Championships.
What's stopping you from learning new things or restoring old ones? How about building a business, going exploring, or starting a new chapter? Wherever you're trying to go. On Point. People are the point.
63-yard drive for the Nelson Hawks, and they're going to kick it off. Lakeridge is going to go back on offense, trailing the number 2 team in the state, 14-0. Taken at the half-yard line. Up to the 20, and then dumped.
Woo! Go Hawks! Back.
So it's going to be Lakeridge starting at their own 20.
Well, if there was ever a time for Lakeridge to get their passing game going, it's right now. Down 2 scores in the second half. They're going to need to diversify.
High snap. Weiler got it down, and then he got just...
Oh! Oh! Let's go! Let's go!
By Zero. And Abraham, the defensive tackle, smelled quarterback and delivered.
Just excellent coverage by Nelson there in the back end. It seems like Lakeridge just has to have everything go right for them to get a pass down basically 5 yards further downfield, and Nelson is just playing phenomenal.
16 for the Pacers. Coming this side, complete at the 19, out of bounds at the 20. And it was just on the reception. Official having a word with the cornerback, Nico Brigado.
So you almost wonder if Nelson plays off here and you're Lakeridge, you can run the ball, because I don't think you're bunting it in this situation. So if Nelson run it with Sano, get a couple of yards, and then you got 4th and manageable instead of 4th and long.
Trips to the top side. Post is down here all by his lonesome. Brigado on the defense.
Got him.
And that's going to be a flag.
Contact.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah. I think they're going to talk about this. I think they might wave it off. That ball was really, really underthrown. I don't think he had a chance to get it.
And both the defender and the receiver were fighting each other.
All right, Rubbin's racing, but that I think they might wave this off. No, they're going to keep it. Oh!
Pass interference, Lakeridge.
All right. I don't think Coach Phillips is going to like that.
No, and I think it was declined.
Yeah, no, you decline. You got 4th and 10 or 3rd and 25. You take the
back to the stream.
You take the 4th and 10, especially with an offense that hasn't done much so far.
So Lakeridge is going to be forced to punt. Ball sitting squarely at their own 20. No rush on the defense trying to stop it, and the ball flies out of bounds at the 42-yard line.
If Nelson scored a touchdown
So again, the punting game for Lakeridge tonight has been, should we say, a little bit suspect.
It could be better. You know,
a lot better.
You know what? Fooled me with a really bad punt in the first half, and you know they're still continuing to give Nelson good field position, and I think Nelson smells blood in the water. They've gotten their offense going. They're using the run to open up the pass, and they could really put Lakeridge away here.
And they've been playing this half Lakeridge side of the 50. So trips wide left.
Oh.
And there's the jump. He got back though.
What? Oh, delay a game.
And a delay game.
Oh, God.
So lost Nelson 5.
Oh, no.
Thought they've gotten that right tackle to jump.
Yeah.
But he got back.
I thought they'd do.
No call on that one. So it's 1st and 15 for the Hawks.
On that time.
Oh, no.
And Lakeridge is pointing to the Hawks. We'll have to see what that flag was for.
That was offside. I think if they hadn't have called that one, I think Coach Hazel might have thrown his visor on the field. He was hot after that last one.
So there you go. You go from 5 back to 5 forward. It's 1st down, and you're back where the original line of scrimmage was.
Go.
Oh, jeez.
High snap given to Crosland on the way through.
They're going to blow this dead. It looked like number 3 and went to go pick it up, and he was moving forward at the snap. I think they're going to call him for illegal motion by picking up his mouthpiece.
Are we ever going to see another snap in this football game?
Oh, jeez. Not good, not good.
We did a game earlier this year where after the kickoff, there were 5 or 6 penalties before the first offensive play was run.
That's incredible.
And it went both ways.
Darn
Neither team
please.
got an advantage. Matter of fact, I think it was at Clackamas where we had that game. Right up the middle, gonna gain 2 is Crosland before he meets
Just the first
LJ Kyle being one of them. So make it 2nd down and 13 for Nelson. Host of Hawks up on the top side of your screen. Motion, Garlington. He will come across to the bottom. Get set. And the snap.
Oh, what's up, Gary?
Leary looking for Gar.
Just enough pressure by Tischendorf to force a bad pass. And Tischendorf grabbing his wrist. He might need out of this.
Oh, Nelson, please lock in.
Looked like he was signaling for him. Might be.
That's big, man.
Yeah, it looks like he's grabbing it, but he's staying in.
That is massive if he's not 100%
Being caught off because of the internet. And Nelson has some technical issues, but
Noah is a senior.
I made part 2 of it, so
260 pounds. So yes.
So yeah.
Last I checked, he was a West Virginia commit. Don't know if that's still the case, but he is.
Yeah, go Hawks.
1,000%
Go Hawks.
This evening.
So he may go to the Mountaineers.
Oh,
that was the last thing I saw. I don't know if that's the current situation, but that was my understanding.
Well, you know, West Virginia is a lot like Oregon. It's beautiful back there. You could go back there, and except for the not having the Pacific Ocean or Mount Hood, it looks a lot like Oregon.
All right. Upon further Twitter review, it looks like he is indeed a West Virginia commit.
Come on, Hawks. Let's go.
It's a beautiful state.
Come on.
Oh, good call. Good
Oh,
call.
yes.
He's going to score.
Austin, it's just a foot race, and it's a score. Don't see
Number
any
2,
hankies on the
Ronnie.
field.
Let's go.
So it's going to be another 6.
Go on, no, it's legacy, man.
For
Just about might turn out the lights on this one.
I really got the feeling that Lakeridge was on the ropes after that failed drive and the bad punt. And I really thought that Nelson had the chance for the knockout blow. And man,
as we're getting ready, the holder is
Come
Leary.
on, Nelson.
Will 21-0 here in period number 3. High snap, got it down. It is up high enough, long enough, and good. Make it 21-0 in favor of Nelson. We're going to network. It's OSAA, On Point Community Credit Union 6A Championship Football.
Swinging it around the perimeter, logs in, backdoor, Rashawn Jones. Oh my goodness, what a way to get going.
Fresh end zone shot. Bidwell has number 2. Who can finish behind Brooklyn though? Brooklyn somersaults her way. Is going to go 97 yards. And we're a point after try to the court first.
Lob, backdoor, Rashawn Jones. Why not do it again?
And the third quarter has been a very friendly quarter to the Hawks of Nelson. And we are moving into quarter number 4.
After the kick. Yeah.
got a lot of a touchdown at the quarter buzzer. That's what Nelson just did.
Don't be distracted
Now,
by the offense.
now they're just going to have to rely on their defense,
Lock in,
who has
let's
played very
go.
well so far.
Low kick, going to bound down and be picked up at the 15.
Oh, yeah.
Right back through the defense was Bourne Nelson, and Sean gets his Pacers out to about the 38-yard line.
Score update, Silverton 14, Wilsonville 10, 9 minutes left in the third. Westland currently up on Jesuit 1-14.
So it's first down at the 37. Right up the middle and going nowhere. Is Sano.
Or if Nelson keeps on doing his on offense,
And he got stopped by
well win, bro.
Hawks.
Yeah, if they win,
Durham.
that'll be
One
crazy
of
if
them
Nelson
was there.
remains to the semis and
He's playing nose
could
tackle
possibly
tonight.
do-
Only a sophomore,
to
6
face up
foot.
against arguably the best team in
85.
Oregon right now. It's probably wake up.
You know you've hit a wall
That'll be the best matchup. I might
when you run into. He is. And he's got Division I written all over him as well in another couple of years.
Yeah.
Post the bottom of your screen in the slot, Swigart. He's going to have to find somebody, and it's going to be Sano, but again, he's going nowhere.
Whoa!
And a flag. A bunch of them.
Oh no! Oh.
Well, the Hawks have the wherewithal to not respond to that little shove at the end of the play.
We'll have to see who it's going against. As Coach
Hazel's pissed.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, no. Coach Hazel's really
he
not
doesn't want to
happy.
see that out of his
Oh,
team.
Coach.
And as the
Hey,
playoffs
don't
go
make
deeper,
Hazel
you have
really
to
angry.
keep that control
Don't
of
call
yourself
through the game.
because you're playing teams who will take advantage of that. And next week being the semifinals, well, you just have to keep your cool. So Durham is going to come off for the Hawks.
Come on, Nelson.
And the refereeing crew going to figure out what it is, and Scott Burkhofer.
Oh.
They're going to call it both ways.
Yep.
Oh, no.
Somebody got ejected. If that
Okay, ejected both players.
Oh, yeah. They're high.
I don't know who from Lakeridge it would have been that got ejected. Trying to see if a number walks off the field or not.
We do not have microphone contact with the referees, and at this point, I really wish we could, but we don't.
I see number 14 on the sideline for Lakeridge walking off the field. That might be Noyle. Might have been the one that was knocked off. And I'm trying to figure out who it would have been for Nelson that got picked off here. Trying to look at the sideline numbers.
Well, the only one that I saw Nelson was Durham, but he wasn't really in the middle of the fray, I didn't think. But Lakeridge is going to go back on the offense. Trips, top of the screen. Downfield, it is overthrown. Try to hit.
Overthrown.
I got a late hit.
Tropio. And a flag down.
Oh, no. Oh,
underthrows and overthrows. Oh, they're going to call a hold on that. Okay. Yeah, underthrows, overthrows. The Lakeridge passing game downfield has just not been on schedule today.
No, it's been, as you say, over and under, and really been just off by a bit.
They've had the lanes. Nelson has dared them to put the ball deep, and they've been unable to do it all night.
I don't know if you saw it right there on the camera, but Joe Weiler and Abe Zarata were talking to each other, Laker and Hawk, and they bumped fists as they parted company, saying, it's a good game. We're playing the game. No need for the rest of it. For the snap. And they're pointing down at the ball, right at the 38-yard line. Or would it be a fly on the wall?
Touchdown, Josiah Molden for West Lynn, 28-14 over Jesuit in late third quarter.
Oh, Nelson.
A penalty against Lakeridge. My, oh my.
I think they're starting to lose their composure here.
Oh, yeah. Come on, Nelson. Let's go.
So it's going to be a punt for the Pacers.
Oh, another close one.
Oh, another close.
Good punt, though.
Get away. Oh. Oh. That's in the end zone. Yeah.
And it broke the line. Tell me, Robbie, I thought before it broke the plane. Did it? With high school rules.
It looked like he grabbed the ball and then he went into the end zone and then threw it out. That's what it looked like to me on that.
Well, isn't the ball dead as soon as he touches it?
Oh, now what do we got going on?
Ball's going to be at the 20.
I think what you're thinking of is the first touch. If the defender touches it first and then an offensive player picks it up, the offensive team can then choose either the result of the play or whether the defensive player touched it first.
Well, I
think that's what you're referring to.
Well, no, I'm thinking of the punter punts the ball, it rolls to the one, and somebody puts, the defender puts his hand on it, and then they take over the ball from 1 yard line.
If its momentum is stopped, yeah. If he touches it and it still continues to stop it, if it continues to roll into the end zone, then it's a touchback.
Oh, okay.
But even then, even if it stops dead, the offense there's still a moment for the offensive team to recover it if they would like. The defensive team has to down it. They can't just.
A penalty of some sort. Who we were talking about. At about the 20, it's at the 35.
Penalty for Lakeridge here.
Out to the flat, Garlington. He's going to get up to the 41 before he's hauled down. And it's going to be Brugado making that stop for Lakeridge.
For a number 1 seed, Cascade fighting for their lives, only up 28-20 on Junction City late in the third.
Our compatriot, Eric Goss and his crew down at Marshfield tonight. Do you happen to have a Pirate score?
I just saw one a minute ago. I can find it.
Larry.
Oh, come on, Corbin.
Gives to Crosland.
Oh.
And he bowls his way up to the 47, and that's another Hawk first down.
Talked about Tischendorf playing offense here in the second half. I don't know what utilization he's had on offense, but he's still battling hard on defense there. He was there in on the play.
And all that Nelson has to do is just, they don't need to go deep with anything, leading 21-0.
You're just running your base stuff here.
A little over 9 minutes to go in the game.
Oh, might have
Down to the about 48. So a gain of 1.5 maybe.
That might have had a face mask there. Halftime, Marshfield 14, LeGrand 7.
Now that's a better game than I thought it was going to be.
Well, that is a long drive for LeGrand.
It is. And Sportscasting Unlimited got a chance to do that game. Request of the Marshfield administration, because we've been there so many times, and our crew is down there bringing all the Marshfield fans that game. Good run up to the 45.
That's Cohen.
That is Cohen. He's done a lot of carrying tonight. I mean, compared to what we thought we would see from him. So 3rd and 2.
He's got a pretty equal total yards on the season. He came into today with just 22 less yards than Crosland. It's been the Crosland show, but really they've got a deep running back room.
Larry claps once the ball coming toward us, and just got hammered. I thought he was going to try a little jump pass, but right there.
I don't know. Up 21 points with 7.5 minutes to go. Trying to stay healthy going into the state semifinal. I don't know if speed option is your friend right here, trying to run right at Noah Tischendorf.
Well, sometimes you got to go with their big guns. And there's offsides. That's a flag.
Not sure what's gotten into these Lakeridge defenders. They're just jumping at every hard count.
And again, another 5. Still going to be 4th down, but it's 4th and 1 for Nelson.
And Nelson. Come on, Nelson. There you go.
That's going to move the sticks. As Cohen will pick it up.
First down.
And all the Hawks want to do right now is, the clock is their very, very best friend. So they want to keep the ball on the ground, grind it out, and watch that clock run. Larry taking his time. Cohen again, right up the middle. He's going to turn and get a little bit outside. And it looks, Lakeridge says it was a fumble, and they got it. And they did a fumble, and Lakeridge recovers. So the Pacers are not out just quite yet. They're going to take the fight back to the Hawks defense.
Early and often here on this possession. You can't, as much as you love Sano in the backfield handing off the ball to him, you can't run the ball at all this possession. You got to get vertical quick.
Well, the Hawks defense has been giving up 19.5 points a ball game, and the Laker offense has been scoring just over 33.5.
I stand corrected. Maybe you can run it with a no.
Right up the left side to the 50. past the line to gain.
Nelson understandably expecting a pass up by 3 scores, but a good call there to give Sano the ball on a draw.
If you're going to run the ball, the draw is a perfect way to do it. Screen game just isn't going to do much for you here.
No, and it was thrown to a receiver who was out of the game over on the sideline. I think that Weiler was just looking for somebody in a white uniform to get that ball to. So you've got quads bottom side of your screen. Sano, and he's stopped immediately, drugged down by Kirkland.
Just too clunky on that diamond formation screen right there. Ball just not quite in the right place. Weird catch, just not quite good execution, not good enough execution there for Lakeridge to get any yardage on that.
And Asa Kirkland, the junior, he saw that coming from the get-go.
Now or never, 3rd and 13.
Lakers got to throw. Sano again, he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, and then he's going to go down the sideline. First down, all the way down to the 30-yard line.
Oh.
They're going to mark him at the 32.
Hey,
Come off the field.
Nelson, lock in. Keep your time, please.
What a play, though, by Sano. He looked dead to rights, and Lakeridge just deciding to live and die by their best player on that play.
Timeout, Nelson.
And Nelson wants the time. We'll take time as well to step away from this, the OSAA On Point Community Credit Union 6A Football Championships.
Don't let chaos take over your office. Put Pacific Office Automation on your team for the best in printing services, mailroom management, phone and IT systems, and more. Pacific Office. Problem solved.
Just 5 minutes to go in the game. Winner here plays next week in the semis. In motion, post. Going to be the double pass. Post is looking for somebody, anybody. Used to run it, and he's upended, loses the ball. There's a big scrum on the other side. Looks like Lakeridge has kept possession, but that could have been the nail in the coffin right there.
Score update from down in Eugene. Central Catholic 21, Willamette 20. With 5:34 left in the third quarter. We also have a touchdown by Jesuit West Lynn, now leading 28-21. Lake Oswego steadily pulling away from Grants Pass 10.
Second and 10 for the Pacers. They're looking to throw. It's complete at the 19 and then down to the 17. Post. Playing the defense was Creighton.
We got a penalty on Coach Hazel here, I think.
Uh-oh.
He was in the referee's grill after that play. And it was pretty instantaneous throwing out that flag as soon as Coach Hazel stopped.
There's only so much you can say.
He pointed right at the coach when he announced the penalty.
You know, you look at officials and you look at coaches, and for the most part, they always get along. And during the heat of battle, things can be, and penalties can be assessed. I umpired baseball for times, and some of my very best friends were the coaches. You know, they have to work for their team.
I'm going to guess if Coach Hazel is that angry about something, I'm going to guess it has to be something safety related. There's got to be some sort of after the play action going on.
So still Lake Oswego's ball, and it's first down at the 8. And now we have another whistle.
Offsides.
Offsides. Nelson. Escobar coming into the game for the Hawks, and coming out is Leipold. So that moves Lakeridge 5 more towards
Come on, Nelson.
the goal line.
Ooh.
Sano,
He's in.
and he's in. Touchdown, Lakeridge.
Not dead yet.
4:41 on the clock. Hey, I mean, just takes probably is going to take an onside kick or two, maybe not. Touchdown on the board. That's what they're going to have to do.
I thought there was going to be a holding penalty on Tregesser there on the edge, getting that lane, just sealing the edge for Sano there. But I mean, if you don't call it a hold, it must be a great block. So good block there by Tregesser to seal that touchdown.
So it's going to be, will it be 6 or 7? Snap. Bad snap. Good kick. And it is. 1 for the Hawks of Nelson, and 7 for the Lakeridge Pacers, as we get about 2/3 of the way into quarter number 4, and it's getting a bit breezy out there. You look at the flag out by the scoreboard, and it is blowing like crazy.
Final score from Bend: Mountain View 14, Dallas 0. Scores. Cascade ended up beating Junction City 28-20.
So Cascade stays in the hunt. They're the number 1 team in the division. Lakeridge is going to kick it off here.
A barn burner down in Eugene, 26-23. Churchill currently over Thurston. Definitely an onside formation. He missed the ball. Oh, don't touch it.
Oh my goodness.
My, oh my.
Oh my God, if you're Nelson, you can't touch that. I don't care how wide open it is. Don't touch that ball. It's yours. Just don't touch it.
Coach.
If it doesn't go 10 yards, it's not a live football. If it just dies, it's yours as the receiving team.
Okay. So the question would be, why are they kicking it again?
It's a dang good question. I don't have an explanation on that. Sounds like Coach Hazel's getting one right now. Whether he's pleased with it or not, I don't. Maybe they hadn't blown the ready for play. I don't know.
I remember when the last time I saw something like that was.
Oh, he kicked it short again. Oh, my goodness.
He just missed it.
There was an attempt.
Oh.
I think it also, I mean, it was definitely going to be short all the way, but I think it might have gotten stopped by someone's foot as the Lakeridge players were running along with the ball. I think it might have been kicked inadvertently.
That is a
What a
difficult
game
kick
for
to
you.
make. If you can do it,
You
it's
love
beautiful.
defense, man.
But that takes so much
Going
work
love
to
this
make
game, so
happen,
I'm
and it's
happy
really
to watch
difficult
it,
when the
you know.
receiving team is
Not
expecting
ended
that exact
Yes.
kick because that's the look you're in.
You know, the good hands
Yeah.
team right up front.
No, that's difficult even when the kick is good.
Yeah. So it's
Oh.
Now what do we got? We got offsides again?
offside or illegal motion.
Oh no.
I'm starting to feel the right. It is gusting out there.
We almost were out in the on top of the night, which would have been a bit chilly.
Indeed.
So all of the officials are going to talk it over. The players down here on the bottom of your screen.
A barn burner down in Silverton. Fox is Silverton 28, Wilsonville 21 with 6:46 left in the game.
Silverton's a good school, but Wilsonville has had a great season.
Yeah. And this is supposed to be somewhat of a down year for Wilsonville, and they're dang close to a road win that would put them in the semifinals again.
It's hard to keep up with 6 divisions. I was looking at the 1As the other day just to take a look, and they have the 1A 8-man and the 1A 6-man. And then I started talking as Nelson got to work here with Leary. Pitch to Nix. He's going to try to get around this gain a couple.
I know he's a defensive star, but man, that guy can fly in a fly sweep. Goodness.
Yeah, I was really impressed with Ian Nix, who's shaken up, unfortunately.
Oh, no.
Just a ball of energy.
No, he's an edge setter. No doubt about it.
And it looks like it's a left ankle that when he made that hurdle. But
West Lynn 35, Jesuit 21, 8:50 left in that game.
So the Lions are starting to turn it on.
It looks like the favorites are pulling away.
Yes.
Except I haven't seen a Willamette update here in a little bit. It's been that one's been back and forth.
I was going to say I was looking at the 1As, the 1A 6 and the 1A 8-man brackets. See what some of the tiny schools are doing, and I realized something. If you look at the sidelines here, be it Nelson or be it Lakeridge, there are more kids suited up for football at these 2 schools than the 1As have students.
Mm-hmm. As someone that grew up in the 8-man ranks, going to Perrydale, I can tell you that dichotomy used to seeing all these students in a school building. It is the range in Oregon is gigantic. And I will say, for the people that are watching this game, Nelson, Lakeridge, just general 6A fans, if you seek entertainment between state championship football games, 6A, 5A, etc., go and watch that 6-man state championship game. It doesn't matter who is playing in it. It is one of the most entertaining events in the state of Oregon athletically in the entire year.
The score. I mean, you'll see 95 to 90.
My favorite
scores.
one is 2013, Imbler and Lowell. If I'm not mistaken, the final score was 82-76.
Yeah,
it is phenomenal. It's entertaining as all get out.
If you get a chance to go see the 1A6 or 1A8, it's just a kick.
You guys are selling me hard on this. I've never seen.
No gain on the play on the toss out to Garlington. But right now, the Hawks don't necessarily want to see a big game. They want to get their 10 and they, get 11 more. At 3:35 to go in the game, they just want to see the clock ticking off.
Come on, Nelson.
Karonga
I'm
is out to the lower part of your screen. Austin is between him in the slot.
Nelson. Oh no.
And Leary gets crushed.
Miscommunication.
Was one of the 2, or make that Messenger was one of the 2 Lake and just buried him. Lakeridge wants time. We will keep it here right now.
Doesn't look great for Nix on the sideline. I'm trying to watch him as he was working with the trainer and whatnot. Doesn't look like he's improving a whole lot. You can see him moving his ankle, banging it into the ground, trying to, and frustration, I suppose. That is one that, you love to get that kid to touch in that situation, but man, if that's any kind of long-lasting injury, that's going to have huge, profound repercussions in the semifinal game next year. Next week. You can see Coach Hazel coming over there to pat him on the back. another Nelson coach coming over to check in on him. Hopefully he's okay. Because again, if he's in any sort of pain going into next week, that is going to have huge, huge consequences on a semifinal matchup with either Willamette or Central Catholic.
I think he's hurting right now, mentally and physically.
Actually, I think they'd have late this week. I might have to check the bracket.
You know, it's and maybe what they're saying is, look, you're not going back in. Game's over. We're gonna, looks like we're gonna win it. So just relax. We'll worry about it next week. And the punt, fair catch at the 25. So Lakeridge will go to work, trailing by 14. 3 minutes to play in this game. And Lakeridge is going to have to score quickly.
Turnover on downs for Jesuit, so Westland looks like they can just about knee it out, and they're going to survive.
So the Lions will move on, it would appear. And if you're looking at our game and thinking Lakeridge could come back, yes, they can. They a couple of things to go their way, but they can. And going up the gut probably isn't the way with Sano.
Gotta move fast. I gotta say, number 77 from Nelson. He is.
He's quick.
Oh, no.
Are they going to throw? They are.
Oh.
Sano gets just nailed at the 22. Kirkland was one of them in on the stop.
And if Lakeridge
And I
doesn't,
think Cohn was the other.
if Lakeridge doesn't do something quickly, this could be the last game of Sano's high school career. He'll be going on to be a Washington Husky pretty soon.
Deep and overthrown.
Overthrown. Go Hawks, baby.
Trying to hit more Nelson.
Go Hawks.
Said-
Winning right there.
Robbie, the passing game for the Lakers just hasn't been on track all night.
Their starting quarterback only came in with 638 passing yards on the season. They really like to run the ball. They stick to that, and Nelson knew that coming in.
Gonna throw it again. They've got to into the dirt.
Oh.
It's the turf at about the 32 or 33. So it's going to bring up
Turnover.
first down for Nelson.
With 2 minutes on the clock, you can just.
22-yard line.
Oh, what a game. Nelson had a very good game. For sure.
And they place it at the 23. And you can bet that Lakeridge, the defenders, are going to do everything they can to get the turnover here. They don't want to give up a touchdown.
Silverton 35, Wilsonville 24, 4 minutes left.
Is there a recent update on Grants Pass, Lake Oswego?
Lake Oswego is running away with it.
All right.
Down to the 20. Got to untangle everybody.
Well, that looks to be the next opponent for the Nelson Hawks on November 21st.
So with 1:50 to go, Lakeridge, or was it Nelson that took time?
Central Catholic leading one of their best players, Hunter Vaughn, ejected from the game.
It seems to be, and I'm going to give my, pontificate here for a minute, I guess. It seems to me that this has gotten a little bit more in recent years where kids are getting more ejections.
It's definitely, I don't know. My perspective is a little diluted being in the PIL.
Right up the gut, no gain.
I mean, just from my own perspective being at Wells, there was definitely a uptick in ejections this year as compared to maybe the last. I felt like it was a little more common 2020, 2021 perhaps, but definitely 22, 23, 24 to now definitely feels like an uptick. Point of emphasis, etc. I know it's been a safety point of emphasis, unsportsmanlike acts on the field, unsafe acts resulting in ejections. So, yeah, a point of emphasis from officials.
Burning another timeout here. 44 to go. And Nelson, well, it's all over but the shouting, my friends. Nelson is going to move on.
And they're going to play Lake Oswego. And that is going to be one heck of a football game next Saturday.
Don't know where it's going to be played because the semis are on neutral ground.
Well, if that Central Catholic score holds against Willamette and they hold on, you can see both games being at Hillsborough Stadium next weekend.
So Nelson's going to snap the ball, and it's batted down. Pass attempted for Gradwall.
Frankly, if your final teams are Westland, Central Catholic, Lake Oswego, Nelson, that sounds like a perfect opportunity to have all of your games at Providence. But we could only hope in that scenario, couldn't we? In a just world. In a just world.
Well, we know that the OSAA has a hard time games at their facility if it's a neutral site. So Peter Weber and crew will make the announcement as soon as they can where these games are going to be played. Heading for the end zone, overshoots Garlington. Garlington pass interference call, not going to get it.
Oh, no.
Looking to add insult to injury there, going for the end zone. But
you got 4th and medium. You got an opportunity to take a shot. Lakeridge down 2 scores with, basically 130 seconds. I mean, you're good.
All right.
The ball sits at the 19.
I'm going to win this game.
Last few minutes have ticked off pretty slowly. Considering there's one team that's trying to run the clock.
That exact same thing was. So Pacers back on offense, deep in their own territory.
Okay. All right.
Looking complete. Out here at the 30, and that is to Tregesser. Complete pass, first down, and out of bounds very quickly. Jaden heads up on that one. He had to get out, stop the clock. So the ball's on the 31. It was a gain of 11. Weiler running for his life across the way, going to let it go out of bounds. That ran 8 seconds off the clock. Seemed like it was more than that, but
I don't want this loss to take away from how talented this Lakeridge team is. They've got multiple D1 players. We didn't talk about their left tackle, Carter Paul. He's an absolute mauler. They didn't play well today. They were outcoached by Aaron Hazel and Nelson. But just the fact that all their 5 losses are going to be the top 5 teams in the state.
A lot to be. Oh! Wow, was that a hit?
Oh, my God.
Trapillo just took a helmet to the grill to grill on that one. So it's a first down. After a hit like that, it should be. Lakers going to throw again. Weiler looking. Credit the defense on this one.
Oh. In and out of hands.
And in and out.
I think Sano might be hobbling a little bit as well.
So the ball's going to be at the 42-yard line, 2nd and 10, 1:08 to go. Sano looks tired.
Well, he has to have carried 3 times tonight.
Not to mention the receptions.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he's probably averaged 3 yards a touch, and that's a hard way to get 90 yards.
Weiler going to jump. Sano. He's drugged down at the 4. Down to less than a minute. The Nelson Hawks are headed to the semi next weekend. Who they will play, we'll find out tonight when everybody else checks in. It's a fumble and recovered by Nelson. That's it. 32 seconds to go. It's a kneel down and it's over.
Nelson, Lake Oswego next round.
And now, if you're a Nelson Hawk, you're thinking, can we knock both of the Lake Oswego schools out in back-to-back?
A huge credit to Aaron Hayes and the entire Nelson staff. I mean, this is a phenomenal win. If there were any doubts coming out of that Week 0 game, well, it was Week 0. Lakeridge was one of the initial favorites to be the state champion. 6A, there were many respected individuals saying that Lakeridge is going to be the state champion this year. For Nelson to step up, not only beat them once, but to beat them twice. It is always very hard with a rematch to be the team that wins twice. Normally it's the one that loses that first close matchup that comes out on the second end. This is a phenomenal performance by Nelson. Their defense especially. The offense in the second half, the adjustments they made were spectacular. They have earned the semifinal berth, and they will be a hard out for Lake Oswego to get back to state championship game.
And that's going to do it. Another play will not have to be run as the Nelson Hawks defeat the Pacers of Lakeridge 21-7. And they will move on. They will play Lake Oswego Friday night. Don't know where that game will be. That's an OSAA decision. But, it's going to be a goodie, my friends. It's going to be a slugfest. And we all know there's a big rivalry between Lakeridge and Lake Oswego. I mean, you can't be in the same city without that. You know, it is. But I will guarantee you that Oswego is going to be playing next weekend. Lake Oswego. They don't want to have a team from out here in Happy Valley knock both of their schools out of the playoff back-to-back weeks.
Well, I think the biggest motivating factor for Lake Oswego is you were in that state championship game against West Lynn last year. You had an opportunity, again, in a rematch of two teams that did not come out in that second matchup on top. If you want that rematch, if you want that redo at Hillsborough Stadium, if you want to be able to redo that game and win a state championship over West Lynn at Hillsborough Stadium, you have to get past Nelson, and that is not an easy matchup. Yes, you want to avenge, avenge the TRL, Lake Oswego, whatever. But that motivator right there to get that match, West Lynn, whoever comes out of that Central Catholic Willamette game, still haven't seen an update, but Central Catholic was up at the end. You have a Final Four of Lake Oswego, Nelson, Central Catholic, and West Lynn. Those are probably the 4 best teams in the state. Willamette's definitely fit. Final score on that. But this is your opportunity in front of you for both of these schools. Nelson, championship game in 5 years is a phenomenal job by Aaron Hazel. Storylines galore on both sides of the bracket next week.
And it truly is one of those things where this phenomenal game.
Yes.
Fill in the blank. And everybody next week knows that they have only one game after next week left. And that's where everybody, when they started practice in August,
high expectations for
how they wanted to be. So it gets harder and harder and harder as the weeks go by. Final score here.